All right, Becca, we are live with a
Kicking off another semester of EDU 300 with Becca and Billy.
packed house. As you can see, it's me and you. I guess that's what happens when you tell like some young adults that they don't have to be here with us, that they could just watch the broadcast. But we know many of you are probably not going to watch this. But if you do decide to watch it, hopefully this will be answer some of your questions. And Becca and I were just talking before we came on, and if you have any questions at all, that's what our Google community is for. There's a question and answers portion of that community. So we're going to keep this really brief, let you see our faces, and yap away a little bit about the course outline. I'll introduce you to Module 1 so we can kind of help you navigate both and just kind of wrap your brain around what we're trying to do this semester. And anything to add to that, Becca?
No, I think you covered it. I think we should probably do some quick intros.
Yeah.
I'll start. My name is Becca Redmond. I teach at Wells High School, English 9, and I also run the student-led media team where my students are in complete control of creating digital content to share with the community, whether that's live streaming sporting events or creating digital signage for our schools, public service announcements about issues that are relevant in our community. It's really an amazing, authentic opportunity for my kids to really be part of essentially a broadcast media team in development. It's a work in progress, and the kids are in charge, which is spectacular. And I hope to draw from that to add to the course this year and also get ideas from you guys about how that project could be even better, because there's nothing like a fresh set of eyes.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
how would you tell us about yourself, Billy?
Oh, thanks, Becca. My name is Billy Cochran. I live here in San Diego, California now, by way of Maine. So I'm a Mainer at heart, always will be. Love it here in California, but I definitely miss my Mainers. I work at a school called Design 39 Campus. It's in Poway Unified School District in northern San Diego County. That's really what brought me here. It was this opportunity to teach in a school that was totally changing the way education's done, kind of taking some of the work they did to create the school was a lot of research through the design thinking process, having empathy with students and what they really needed. And from it was just a pretty incredible school that's focused on life skills, habits of mind, deeper learning, deeper thinking, the 4 C's, a lot of the stuff that we're going to start to talk about in this course. So what you'll learn about Becca and I is we're tech geeks, but we're teachers first. And when you have good teachers who know pedagogy and use technology the right way, the sky's the limit. So technology does not replace good teaching by any means. But yeah, again, we're both really passionate about the tools we use and the opportunities that technology creates. So I guess, Becca, that's kind of like how we landed this gig. Was we both graduated from ETEP. We both went to the UMaine system, got our master's there. I happened to go on and get my master's degree from University of Maine, UMaine, in instructional technology. I spent some time teaching all around the world, kind of. I taught in St. Thomas Virgin Islands for 5 years, where I taught high school economics. I taught phys ed. I've also taught back in my hometown of Old Orchard Beach, Maine. I've taught various classroom settings from 3rd grade, 4th grade to RTI. I've worked in special ed. So I guess I get a well-rounded education background, and I love the field. I love being with kids. That's what it's all about, and that's why Becca and that's why we're doing this together. Is we want to help change the way that you guys look at teaching, or and help you just to create the best learning experience possible for kids. So here we are, and I said we weren't going to yap, and here we are yapping.
Yeah, I think one thing that we bring to the table as a team that hopefully will benefit all of you guys is that we have balance. Billy has a diverse elementary background in multiple settings, multiple locales. Meanwhile, I have my secondary certification. In addition to teaching at Wells, I also spent 3 years at Lewiston High School, working with a very diverse community and many ELL students. So I hope that with our combined experience, we can provide mentorship and insight that will be valuable to all of you. As I looked at everyone's year and major and focus in Main Street, I know that we have a very diverse group of students coming to the class this semester, and I think that diversity will actually enhance the learning that we do together, because, you know, in the end, it's about good teaching, good pedagogy, the application of technology in a purposeful way, and less about the content that we're delivering and more how we deliver it.
Yep.
So,
Very well said, Becca. And the more that I start to get into design thinking, into different pedagogy models, and trying to make school more of a real world relevant experience through project-based, through design thinking, the more that you see together we can do more in terms of our professions and our background. So even if you aren't an education major, there's a lot of benefit here that you should really understand, the education field and the things that we need, and the strengths, the weaknesses of the field, and how you may support it. Because the best experiences that I've helped create for my students involve experts in every field. And, we've got a lot going along with our new president. We won't get political, and our new Secretary of Education. And there's a lot of debate and turmoil and whatnot, but we all got to kind of band together here and do what's best for our kids. And no matter what background you have, no matter what field you're in, your voice is valued here, and appreciated. So should we get right into it, Becca? I'm going to screen share. And
are we going to go syllabus first, outline first?
I'm just going to hop in, outline. Okay, yeah. So Becca, we talked about this. First of all, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can, Billy.
Okay, cool. We're not going to bore you with the syllabus. Read it, and if you got questions about it, ask us. That's what the Q&A is for. We just kind of want to walk you through the dates, and so you can kind of have an idea how to work your way through this course outline.
And just to throw in a brief comment, the Q&A is in the Google Plus community. I know we've had some hurdles with getting invitations to everybody. It looks like most of you are in. If not, please feel free to email us and we'll send another invite. This is where you'll see, Billy, if you want to highlight that left sidebar, there's a section for Q&A if you have any random questions that come up during the course of the semester. And there is a designated part of the community for each module. Plus, this year we thought we would add a section called water cooler, where you all
sorry, I'm gonna start playing around and follow along, Becca.
Can engage in casual conversation related to any topic not specifically tied to the modules. So again, if you look at that sidebar that Billy's highlighting, there's a section in the community for whatever topic you want to discuss. And so that's where the Q&A will go. But that being said, if you want to email us a question, that's absolutely fine, or post it in Google Classroom. As long as you feel comfortable asking, we'll find your question and respond regardless.
Yep. And just a quick little a hint that will help you kind of manage. You can see up here, I've got my tabs pinned. So this is my UMaine stuff. And I also come over here and I got my personal Gmail. This is done within Chrome. I totally recommend adding. You can do it by adding people here. I have my school. I've got a couple students here. I've got my old work. My point is, the more you kind of organize this, the easier it might be to navigate. And we're going to cover some of this stuff with Alice Barr in week 1. In our week 1 module, which we'll get to in one moment here, I'm just going to come on back to the course outline. Anything else you want to add there, Becca, as you're finishing up?
No, I think we're good.
Becca, do we really need to spend a lot of time coming through here? I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. Module 1 is we're going to hop in there and just kind of show you the outline of module 1. As you scroll down, you can see all of the modules, all of the dates. We try to outline the topic, the activities you'll be responsible for, and the optional activities, opportunities that are available to you.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that this is a live document. We'll be adding links and resources as we complete the modules and adjust upcoming modules based on our observation. As we get to know you, we'll tailor future modules to interests, professional curiosities, which is why each module doesn't already have a set of links and resources. We're building that as we go way based on what you guys really need from us. So for now, you'll see and 2 are fleshed out, and then the rest will be built from that framework.
Yep. Oh, losing you, Becca. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, cool. So I was just kind of, what I did, Becca, I was just coming in here to Google Classroom in the About section. What we've done is we've kind of organized the materials for you here. Course outlines here, syllabus, welcome letter, and I need to add module 1, but we'll add each module here. So if you're ever wondering, hey, where is everything? It's kind of confusing in my drive. It's right here in your About section. And again, we're going to cover some nifty tricks and whatnot so you can help organize your drive through our first module. Are we good here with the outline so we can pop into module 1?
Yeah, I think we're good. I want to add a couple more comments. You'll see the optional activities. There is a guest Google Hangout on Air for every module. Billy and I have some great people lined up. We're just confirming the dates. But these are real experts in the field of education who have much to share about specific topics that we've designated. And the reason that the dates aren't there yet, we're just trying to confirm the time that's best for those individuals. But we really encourage you to join live to actually have conversations with educators from around the country who want to share their knowledge and learn from you as well. And this year we've added a component because there's so much value in these guest speakers. If you're unable to join the live on-air session, we do want you to sometime during the 2-week module review the recording, which will be on YouTube, and write a reflection in your blog. And we'll get to that as we address like your blog. What does it look like? How do you want you to develop it? But just wanted to put it out there in advance. Even if you can't make it, we do expect you to watch the session because that's where the heart of a lot of the content in the module is.
Yes.
Would you like to add to that? Okay.
No, that's just perfect. Well put, Becca. Thank you. So we're just going to pop into module 1 here. And Becca, just kind of piggyback off this and add to it and whatnot. We like to start with a quick little overview and give you some background. And we like to hear, we want you to hear our voice come out, kind of our perspective on these tools in the module and how we're, and really our purpose of the module and what the major takeaways we want you to have and why we're getting, why we feel these resources in this module is important. We'll often have something to watch and then some resources to read and research. We always like to suggest people to follow on Twitter. You've already heard us beat that drum a couple times, especially on the Google Classroom feed. Both Becca and I are very passionate about our PLN, Professional Learning Network, and we're here to support you and guide you through that process as you start your professional learning networks. I know I speak for you, Becca, when I say it's kind of like my livelihood, being able to connect with people and learn with people. I feel like I've grown so much and been exposed to so many opportunities, and I feel like I owe a lot of that to my PLN. And people who are a part of your PLN, and I follow, my PLN happens to be, the big part is on Twitter. The best relationships have actually come from meeting them on Twitter and then seeing them at a conference saying, hey, I know you. Or the opposite of being at a conference, following the hashtag and meeting someone in person and hitting it off with them and then staying connected with them through Twitter. I feel like, it's not just the conference and I'm done. I feel like I have a person I can lean on anytime, which is really fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, but did we actually meet each other originally through our professional learning network based on Twitter?
We did.
Yeah.
Through EdChat.
So here's like authentic proof that Twitter can make meaningful, lasting connections, or just get you stuck with Billy forever.
Yeah.
But no, really, I think just this partnership is a testament to the value of connecting with other educators through Twitter and in real life at conferences, and the bridge that the real life and digital networking can form. I mean, it's very impactful, as we'll tell you again and again over the course of this semester. It's
a non-negotiable. It legit is a non-negotiable. Creating a PLN of some sort is a non-negotiable. A digital portfolio, That's replacing the resume. Nobody cares about your piece of paper. Nobody cares about your resume. They want to see you, and you want to portray the best you. So that's the one way technology has evolved, and it's given the opportunity for people to really connect with you in the most personal way possible through technology. Whereas that piece of paper of what you've done, nah, man, you gotta showcase your work and your abilities in a unique way. So we're going to help you try to do that and build that piece of your portfolio up, which will be a lot of fun. Back to module 1, here are the assignments. We just try to keep it really simple. Like, come in, module 1 starts. We got 2 weeks to complete this module. Your dates are here. All the links you need are embedded within, which is a beautiful part about Google Classroom. As we said before, we're going to have our conversations over here in the community. And for your first conversation, module 1, we've started to do some introductions. Thank you to those who have already introduced themselves. You'll also post your first assignment in here. And the beautiful part is it's threaded. So here's Heather. If I want to respond to Heather and interact with her post, which will be a requirement, responding to classmates, it's going to thread a conversation and allow us to really dive deeper in that conversation together in a more organized way. Whereas we found last year, one of the downfalls of Google Classroom was when you're in the stream here and you try to have a conversation, everything gets kind of lost. It's not threaded and it's confusing. So we wanted to, again, the Google tools are best used in combination and collaboration with each other. And there's no real one way to use these tools. It's really your own creativity is the only limitation when using these tools.
And, I want to say a couple things, Billy. One, I don't want to backtrack too far, but when we were talking about the need for teachers to professionally network and create digital portfolios, we also believe that that's important to teach your students. So, we teach you how to do that professionally with the intention that you'll also teach your future students to do that as well. Because it's not only in education where digital presence is rapidly replacing the paper resume, but for everyone in any vocation. Yeah. But in addition to that, going back to Classroom, I just wanted to highlight that, Billy and I are trying to model, adaptability and flexibility and learning from not previous errors, but unknown circumstances that emerged in the past and then building on it for the future, such as the threads in Classroom. We thought that was going to work, but after seeing that it only caused confusion, we took the risk to use Google Plus and create the community. And even though it was a little clunky starting out, I think it's much more beneficial to take that risk and try something new that might end up in the end working much better, which I think it will, rather than sticking with the familiar. So,
because that's how it's always been done, right? That's one of the most dangerous things in education.
So I think you'll find throughout the course of the semester, Billy and I will sort of slip into this metacognitive, collaborative place where we explain why we're doing what we're doing. And it's not so much to justify it to you guys, but rather than to model the flexible thinking that we embrace and hope to impart on pre-service teachers and our students.
Yeah, and to just kind of piggyback off that thought and wrap it up, you'll notice with us that we'll change course and we're all about building mindsets. So we're trying to meet you where you're at. For example, the needs assessment. We're going to take a look at needs assessment and where you're at and the things that you need, and we're going to adjust this course that makes sense for you. And typically in a normal classroom setting, you'll see, here's my curriculum, here's day 1, you're going to learn this, you're going to learn this, you're going to learn this. And with us, it's like, okay, let's assess, let's see where you're at, and let's think about the skills that you need, where you're deficient, where you're strong. Let's build off your strengths and let's build up your deficiencies, and let's make you a better person.
Call them opportunities for growth, Billy.
I shouldn't be saying deficiencies. Can we erase that part? That's well said, Becca.
I'll have my media team edit this tape.
Trust me, I have many deficiencies that I am well aware of. Opportunities.
We're always growing as teachers. That's why you and I do what we do. It's why we have a PLN. It's why we like to work
Right.
with pre-service teachers because we're always learning.
You don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but you got to know who to ask. That's what it's about. Know the right people, because when you start to build your PLN, you start to connect with others. That's what life's all about. That's what that's what the type of people looking for in a workplace. When you walk into an interview, people are going to be looking for someone who's collaborative, someone who's open-minded, someone who's optimistic, someone who has a growth mindset, feels like they can grow and they can take risks. So take this risk with us. We're going to have a lot of fun this semester. Whenever you need anything to us, we can't help you if we don't understand what you need. So please email us. We make our cell phone numbers available. We have Google Hangouts. We really just want to communicate in a way that makes sense for you. If you're not happy with something or you need something to help you be successful, let us know. Again, we can't help you if we don't know if we don't know what's going wrong, and we don't take anything personally. We're just here to make this experience work for you. Anything else? Or are you feeling good?
I feel good. I think based on, the new semester, I would be absolutely open to another session like this after everybody reviews this tape. If you want to take another shot and go over the syllabus or the course outline in greater detail, let us know your interest. We can send out a survey to find a time to maybe do this face-to-face Q&A session again over the next week and a half. Absolutely, I'm available. But at this point, we just wanted a chance to connect with you as face-to-face as we can in an online format, and make sure that everybody knows that we're here, we're responsive, and we're both really obviously excited for this semester. 300 2.0 is going to be even better than last semester, which was pretty awesome. So
bigger and better.
Join us.
I do have one last request. If you have questions, please put them in the question and answer section of the community, unless it's a private question that you just don't want to ask out front of everyone else. Typically, we find that a question you have is a question that others have. So let's just tackle those questions in the Q&A unless they're private questions.
Sounds good. So again, I hope everybody has a great night. Billy, have a great afternoon. I don't really know. Have a great evening.
It's still light out there. Yep.
It's snowing here. And Billy's in San Diego. Billy prefers to get his phone calls and text messages before 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just kidding. It's going to be a great semester, you guys, and I look forward to it. And Billy, it's great working with you again.
Yes, great to work with you. All right, guys. Peace.